Hey there, friends. Today is Friday, March 20th, the year 2020. Hey, we took a walk outside and looked for signs of spring. I saw all kinds of things growing and made me really want to get out in the garden and plant some things. But couldn't get to the garden store, couldn't go buy seeds. So you know what I did? I went around the kitchen. I went to the kitchen. I went to my kitchen cabinets and looked for things that maybe I could plant. So let me go get my bag of groceries, okay? I'll be right back. Oh, that's pretty heavy. There's a lot of stuff in here because, you know, a lot of the things that we eat come from the garden and they are seeds. Let's see if I can find some seeds that we eat in here. What's this? Ha! Coffee beans. Ooh, they smell good. But you know what? They've been cooked. They've been roasted, so I don't think we can use those. We'll set those aside. But maybe I can add them to my seed collection anyway. This looks good. These are, seed collection. Let's do it. You remember the one we have at school? Sitting on the edge of a cabinet. Seed collection. You could do this at home too. You can go around in your kitchen and see what you've got for seeds. The first thing I'm going to put is coffee beans. Coffee. And then I found these. These are chickpeas. I'm going to write that down too. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Ooh, teamwork letters. C and H together make the cha-cha sound, like choo-choo or chicken. Chickpea. I brought some tape out here. Yes. So all I need to make a seed collection are some seeds and some tape. There's my coffee bean. And I can put it right there. I have the clear tape so I can see what's in there. And let's keep a couple out, but I'm going to put a couple in my seed collection over here. Chickpea. I like chickpeas. I know Liliana likes chickpeas too. She has them for lunch a lot, and they look delicious. There we go. So this is a seed that we eat and cook with. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh my goodness. Aha! I have pepper. Now we usually eat the red part. Do I have a knife to cut this open? I might have to go inside and find me a knife. I got a lot of stuff in my bag. Uh-oh. Ah, I found it. It's a sharp knife, so be very careful. I'm going to open it up. And you can see this is the stem where it grows on the plant. And we open it up. I found the seeds. And they're beautiful. And we'll just take a couple of those. And we can add them to our seed collection. And you know what we can do with the rest of them? We can try and plant them. Since that's what time of year it is. Oops, let me write this. Mini pepper. Oh my goodness, so many P's in the word pepper. And I'm going to take my tape and put them there, right there, like that. Wow, my seed collection's looking pretty good already. But I'm going to keep adding to that. But I wanted to show you how you could do some planting right now, and I wanted to also show you how many things you could find in your kitchen that are really seeds. And not just seeds will start growing. Sometimes if you take something that's already a root, the root will want to grow into a plant. So remember those potatoes we had in the garden? I have a potato here. Potatoes are going to grow underground. Potato, where are you? Aha! Here's my potato. And if you look really closely, you can see that it really wants to grow. And so what we can do is we can help it. We can help it grow by putting it in some dirt, maybe, and watching it and giving it some water, giving it a safe place to grow, and really don't need much. In fact, you could take an old yogurt tub. This is the part for the grown-ups. Cut it down so it's not so big, so you don't need so much dirt. Now, if we don't put holes in the bottom, then it gets too wet when we water it. So again, for the grown-ups, is to poke some holes in the bottom like that. And that way, yeah, I can see through it, so I know the extra water will go out. And then we can put some dirt. I have some dirt. I happen to have some dirt over here. I'm gonna scoop some of it into my pot. Doesn't need much. Okay, and we're gonna it looks kind of big for there, huh? Don't you think? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this part that wants to grow. I'm just gonna cut some of it off like that. And then I'm just gonna stick it in there and we'll see what happens. So that's not a seed, but we're still planting it, and it hopefully will still grow. So that's our potato. I can't put him on the seed collection because that's not a seed, so I'll put him over here. Another easy way, and we've done this in school before, is to grow in a little bag. So for this, all you need is paper towel. You can fold it up like this, nice and neat, like folding a washcloth, right? The corners go together, the corners go together, the corners go together. We'll get it a little wet. I brought some water out here too. Yeah, just a little. We don't want to drown it. We're going to put it inside this bag. Keep it nice and flat. That way we can see what's happening. Okay? And the seed that we decide to grow is going to go right on top of that paper towel. Okay? And then it's got a safe place to grow. It's got water. What else does it need? Sunlight. So we can, once I put some seeds in here, I'm going to take this into my house and I'm going to put it on a window with a little piece of tape. Well, you remember we did this last year, if you were with us last year. And soon, very soon, we're going to see some action there. So what we do when we do it at school is we use lentils. Let's see if I can find some lentils in my bag. Tomatoes? Nope, that's not a lentil. Cabbage? That's not a lentil. Nope. 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 Wait a second. This is a seedless grape. I'm not going to find any seeds in that. Send that over that way. I found them. I found the lentils. I like lentils. I like lentils a lot because they're so easy to cook. All right, I'll just take a few lentils. I'm going to put some over here on my seed collection. And then I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. That doesn't look like enough. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And put them in my bag right on the paper towel. Come off, you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look how they're all spread out so they'll have room to grow. And I'm gonna seal it. That way the water stays in there and won't dry out, because once seeds start to grow, they don't like to dry out. So that's my thing that I can put on the window when I go inside. But I could also grow some in a pot. Here's a tin can. Might be a little hard to get a hole in that, so maybe I'll wait till I have like a nail and a hammer. But yeah, even a water bottle. I could cut this off and poke a hole in the bottom. I could do that too. Even a paper cup. You can use a paper cup. Oh, I do have some more seeds in here. Oh, black-eyed peas, black-eyed beans. Hey, I think Liliana brought those that time we were making our stew. I had some left over. Pink beans, navy beans. Cool thing about beans is there's so many different kinds. Those are all seeds. You'll never believe the seed that I found. It was in the back of my refrigerator. It's been there for a long time. I don't know how I missed it, because it is so big. Do you have any guess about what the biggest seed you can imagine is? Do you think it would be this big? You think it would be this big? Do you think it would be this big? Well, let me show you the seed that I found sitting in the back of my refrigerator. You're not going to believe it. Here it comes. That's not going to fit on my seed collection, is it? You know what this is, right? This is a coconut. And I think if we had the patience, we could get a big pot. This one's out of pot, doesn't have a bottom. We could put some soil in it, and we could put it in there. I've done that with avocados, and you just sit, but you have to wait and wait and wait and wait for a long time. But eventually, some little shoots will come up. Remember, the roots grow down and the stem grows up. That's what's going to happen with all of our plants. The roots are going to go down. Uh-oh, my coconut's trying to run away. Stay there, coconut. What else do I have? Oh, so not just things like beans and things, all these other things I found in my refrigerator. A lime. If we open up this lime, I think we'll see some seeds. If we open up this orange, clementine, I think we'll see some seeds. Apples, we know we got seeds in there. Oh, and a little bitty cherry tomato. We can open that up. And you can see the seeds in there. Cool, right? Now let's open up. I'm going to open the apple this way so we can see the star. Oh, can't really see the star too well, but I see a seed waiting for us. I'll put that in my seed collection. And maybe I can slice it again so you can see. There we go. Now you can see the star and the seeds that are inside. So we have the apple, we have the lentils, we have the tomato. Ooh, they're kind of slimy in there, aren't they? But I mentioned that you could also grow things from roots. So this is a carrot, and it looks pretty sad, really. But if I take about this much off and put it in this tub with my potato and just let it sit, make sure it has water and a safe place to grow and maybe some sunlight, that's going to start sending some leaves straight up. May not be today or tomorrow, but maybe next week, maybe in about 10 days. And I told you I had a cabbage. This is cool cabbage. Have you ever seen a cabbage this color? It's a purple cabbage. You see this part here? That's the part that grows down into the ground. And these are the leaves that we eat. We don't usually eat this part. But did you know that if I take this part off the cabbage and stick it in the dirt like this, it will start to grow another cabbage? That's pretty cool. You know, living things really, really, really want to grow. And so they find a way, if there's no seeds, they find a way to grow. I have some celery here, not much, but just the tail end of the celery. And you can do that same thing. If you cut that part off, take this part out, put it in some dirt like that, in a little bit, some more of the stems and leaves will start to grow. What else did I find? Ooh, you know what this is? That's ginger root. Remember, ginger's the one that tastes a little spicy, a little bit like medicine if it's pretty strong. But it's a root, and we can grow that in the dirt, just like the potatoes and the carrots. I have some other things here that we don't think of as food. We think of them as spices. Let's see what ooh, that is spicy. These are peppercorns, and they are the little buds of the peppercorn tree, or maybe they're seeds. Well, I don't know. I'll have to experiment to see whether those would actually grow or not. I have some other seeds that we use for spices. This one is called anise, and it has this nice smell. If you like licorice, you're gonna like anise. I'm gonna put some of those on my seed collection. Here's another spice they use a lot in the country China. It's called star anise. So it has kind of the same name as the thing I just showed you, but look at that cool shape. And I don't know if you can see, but inside each one of these little slits is a brown, shiny seed. Let's see if I can get one open. Ah, there we go. Ooh, it is very shiny. It is very shiny. And I think that might be a fun thing to see whether that will grow. But I'm definitely going to put it on my seed collection over here. Let's see. I just have one more thing in my bag. Right? Nothing else hiding? Oh! Onion. Well, this is not an onion. This is called a shallot. It's like a fancy, high-class onion. And it has a pointy part, and it has this part down here. If you can see, I always call that the brains of the onion, or the brains of the bulb. And if you put it in here, in fact, I think if the potato will scoot over, I'm going to put that in there and see if we can get that shallot to grow too. Okay? I had one more spice, and I'm not sure whether this one will grow or not. Sometimes they take seeds and they heat them up a little bit. They heat them up so they don't want to grow anymore. But this is called a cardamom seed. And I was just traveling in the country called Norway. They love cardamom in Norway. And this is the little pod. And if you open it up, you can see each of these little tiny seeds in there. I'm going to put that on our seed collection. And maybe I'll try and sprout one of these in a bag like this and see what will happen. Because that's a lovely, lovely smell. Goes really good with cinnamon. And if you have some of that cardamom in your house and you're doing any cooking with cinnamon, you might want to throw a little of that cardamom in because it really tastes good. Boy, I got a lot of work to do here. I got to tape all and label all the things in my seed collection. I got to water and find a safe place for my roots that I want to grow. I've got to find a window to tape this up so my lentils will grow. And if I want to, I can plant each of these things. I can plant in a little pot navy beans, pink beans, there's my lentils. I can take some of these pepper seeds and plant those. I can take some of my tomato seeds and plant those. What do you think? Should I plant my coconut? I got a lot of work to do. So if you have time today, maybe you can root around with mommy or daddy or mom or whoever's there who's a grown-up can help you find something and find some dirt, find any old kind of container, and do some experimenting, do some planting. But just remember, you have to wait, okay? What do they say? What is that book we have at school? Water, weed, and wait. Sometimes it's hard to wait, but gee, that'll be really cool when we start seeing things to grow. So, figure out what you can find, do some planting, take a picture, send it to me, and I'll put it on the blog. All right. Oh my goodness, I better get busy. So I'm gonna sign off for now, and I'll see you later. Happy planting and happy spring.